This video is about equation of a normal line. Let's talk about normal line. We know this line is a tangent line. The normal line will be perpendicular. You see, this is a right angle, perpendicular to tangent line. We know if two lines this is a L1, here's a L2. And they have slope, here's a M1, this is a M2. If L1 is perpendicular to L2, then you will get M1 multiplied by M2 equals -1. This is the formula for two perpendicular lines. In other words, I can get M2 equals -1 over M1. In other words, if you know the slope of M1, then you will do opposite reciprocal, you will get M2. For example, if I have M1 equals 3, then your M2, if these two lines perpendicular to each other, then your M2 equals, do the opposite reciprocal will be -1 over 3. If M1 equals -2 over 7, then the M2 will be 7 over 2. Just do opposite reciprocal. That's the reason for slope of a normal line. We do opposite reciprocal of slope of a tangent line to get this. Then you can use y minus y1 equals the slope x minus x1. This is a point slope form for linear function. You can get the equation of a normal line like this. So let's go to the example. Find the equation of normal to the given curve at the stated point P. Give your answers of the form y equals mx plus b form. For A, first of all, you have to do the FOIL to get the polynomial. So you get the 2x squared minus 7x plus 10x minus 35. Then you combine like terms, 2x squared plus 3x minus 35. Since we are looking for the equation of a normal line, we need to figure out the slope of a normal line and the x1, y1. For x1, y1 is given, that is 3, -8. How you get the slope of a normal line? We try to get the slope of a tangent line. Then you can do opposite reciprocal to get the slope of a normal line. That's how you think. Therefore, first of all, you have to get the derivative of function. That is 2x squared will be 4x. Remember the power rule. It's ax to the nth power. Drop down -1. Coefficient stay like this. That's why you get the 4x for this. For next one, the derivative for x equals 1. So you get the 3 times 1. Then constant number derivative will be 0. So -0. Organize, you will get the 4x plus 3. That's the derivative function or gradient function. Then the slope of a tangent line will be f prime of your x is 3. So you will get the 4 times 3 and plus 3. So you get the 15. Using opposite reciprocal, you can get a slope of a normal line. That is a negative 1 over 15. We know the x1, y1, that is a 3, negative 8. Therefore, we're using this formula, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Then you will get y plus 8, because minus negative 8 means plus 8. Negative 1 over 15 x minus 3. Since I'm looking for y equals mx plus b form, therefore, cross this 8 to the other side. You will get y equals negative 1 over 15 x minus 3 minus 8. Then distributive property now. You will get the negative 1 over 15x. Then negative will be positive or reduce. You will get the 1 over 5. Then minus 8. So we will do 1 times 5 times 5 here. We simplify, you will get the negative 1 over 15x minus 39 over 5. This will be the equation of a normal line at x equals 3. Now let's go to B. First of all, we need to change this one into single power form. 3 times x to the negative second power minus 1. We need to figure out the equation of a normal line, which means we need to get slope of a normal line and x1, y1. x1, y1 is given, that is negative 1, negative 3. For slope of a normal line, we need to get a slope of a tangent line first. So for slope of tangent line, you need to get the derivative. Let's do the f prime of x equals derivative for x to the fourth power. That is 4x to the third power. Drop down minus 1. For this one, you will do minus 3 times negative 2. X we do negative third power. Minus 1, the derivative will be minus 0. So we organize 4x third power plus 6 over x to the third power. Remember, negative exponents cannot be in the final answer. Then the slope of a tangent line, you will get the f prime of negative 1. Here's negative 1. So we substitute negative 1 into this derivative function. 4 times negative 1 third power plus 6 over negative 1 to the third power. All the power, you will get negative 1. So you get the negative 4 minus 6. You will get negative 10. Therefore, for the slope of a normal line equals opposite reciprocal will be 1 over 10. We know the x1, y1, that is negative 1, negative 3. Using y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1 form, we will write down the equation of a normal line. That is y plus 3 equals 1 over 10 x minus negative 1 is x plus 1. Since I'm looking for y equals mx plus b, so you cross this 3 to the right side. Then you will get the y equals 1 over 10 x plus 1 minus 3. So do the distributive property this time. 1 over 10x plus 1 over 10 minus 3 over 1. You multiply by 10, top and bottom. So that you will get the 1 over 10x minus 29 over 10. This will be the equation of a normal line of the curve at P.